It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Jaguars and the Bills, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, last week you and I were up at Wembley Stadium for the Jags and Falcons. This week, the venue shifts about 12 miles east to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as the Jaguars go for the first ever London sweep, winning in the English capital in back-to-back weeks.
Certainly making themselves at home in the UK, aren't they, partner? The big win last week, a different stadium as you already mentioned. Here they go again, and right now, I tell the Bills they better be ready to go. Jacksonville believes that they've got it going on in England.
The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
3rd play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with ETN. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Naeem Hines, his first carry. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Naeem Hines, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. But you look at this defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot. And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2. Johnson on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. They go to Johnson again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball. Make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Oh, a heck of a move. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I offense, in a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
I'm willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Mancombs were so committed to denying the big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it. And
he'll get him! Touchdown, Buffalo! Naeem Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Sheds off the tackle. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down up near the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 60 yards. And the Jags are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
On first down, Allen being chased out left. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Draw play. This is Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So we've reached the intermission, and what right now is message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Bust through the tackle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Lawrence from his end zone. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. He shakes him off. Escape, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This is Hines. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 3rd and 3.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Here's Lawrence to throw.
He completes it to Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running out of the gun with ETN.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. That is caught. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run once more with McKinnon. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And some space here. And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that. 106 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
McKinnon now going to try the left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
McKinnon is in. Touchdown, Bills. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
You know, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the